So hello students, in the last video we covered the outer personality number, and as you can see in the outer personality number we chose the consonants of the name. So we're going to continue with the path of destiny number, and at this point we already have 3 out of the 4 personal numbers, and with the life lesson number, which was the first one, we found the birthday, and with the soul number we used the vowels in your name. With the outer personality number we use the consonants in your name. And so we will now take the total of your entire name, which is determined by adding the unreduced soul number and the unreduced outer personality number together. This is called the path of destiny number, and it shows your main lesson, what you have to do in this lifetime, what you come here to manifest. So we're going to do this in the blackboard with our example for Ada Winland's name, and see what her path of destiny number is. So we're gonna go to paint over here, and I'm gonna erase all this, of course, from before. And let's start with the getting rid of all this and the. So we have our soul number was 12-3, if you remember correctly, in which of course 3 will be the main vibration or vibratory number of Ada. And then the outer personality number was 29-11, with 11 being the major outer personality number. And so what we're doing right now is we are going to get Ada will be 1, D will be 4, A will be 1, then W is 5, Y is 7, and as you can see I'm putting them in different places. I'm trying to show you that the vowels, when they're one way, just that way you can see things more clearly. 3, and then we got 3 for U, and 5 for and 2 for T. Okay, and when we do this we get to so Ada Winland's path of destiny number, we get to 41 41 and 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. Ada will now read 5 as the basic path of destiny number in the following. So if she wanted a delineation of the basic 5 vibration, then we will try to find number 41. So this number is going to represent her aim in life. In other words, it shows the path that she must walk and what she should accomplish, what she must be. Although this can be modified by name changes, the birth name destiny is always the power behind any change and will persist in its desire for expression throughout your life. And I find this very interesting because there's a lot of people that have been in the foster system, that have been adopted and have their names changed, for example. And sometimes as you might know, I'm also a hypnotherapist and also do counseling for couples and for individuals. And I can see these in some of the clients that come through my practice, in which they express that because of their name change, they feel like they have 2 different people, 2 different personalities, that there are certain things that cannot accomplish, they can't find themselves. And this has to do with the name change, of course. So there's when, especially if changes in name occur when children already have an advanced personality, before um, after they can remember who they are. So um, this is very interesting that it manifests psychologically also. But remember that the original birth name will try to come out and express itself. And if the vibration cannot get through, the vibration can manifest itself in other destructive ways, and create a negative vibrational distortion of the name. So because that person wants to accomplish what their name that was born with, um, and the birth name destiny, and when that expression cannot come out, there is an internal struggle that affects all their different parts of their life. All right, so with Ada we got number 5, and the number 5 is as a path of destiny number. Ada experienced a lot of changes in her life, and her mission was to promote progress through willingness to affect change. So she is sort of like willing to adopt new concepts and new points of understanding, and to claim liberty or suggest new ways and how to do things. And sometimes people might be difficult with her or don't understand her, because this is part of her growing experience. She's not really a rebel, but she will go against conventions and propose new ideas to align them. So she's more of trying to help and trying to have courage and willingness. And we saw that in her other vibratory numbers like 3 and 11, she wanted to express herself creatively and help people. So she is very expressive with words and can find this in writing or lecturing. So she might be a teacher or have some kind of like lecturer or some kind of a profession that is a humanitarian of sort profession or social worker profession. All right, so now that we found that on the path of destiny number, how we find that, we're going to learn about the significance of the first vowel in your name. The ancients consider vowels the sacred elements in the alphabet, and this symbolism and the sounds and the vibratory frequency still happens. And today we're not going to talk about marketing or anything symbology related to marketing, but you will learn, if you study Kabbalah, if you have follow symbolism or sacred symbols, in which some of the main sounds or vibrations in the Jewish Kabbalah alphabet are part of some of the names of the greatest organizations in the world. Letters, there's some letters that are sacred in Kabbalah, and for example, the letter A, I, M, so there's some sounds that and some we learned some, like McDonald's, for example. So there's a lot of symbolism and also vibratory frequencies behind some of these letters, and we'll talk a little bit later about the Kabbalah and how these symbols and sounds play a role in somebody's name. But for now, let's learn about the significance of the first vowel in your first name. See you soon.